Scrapbooking.com magazine is proud to bring you the following Basic Techniques article from our June 2013 issue. Square One, One Thing Leads to Another, Part 5, by author and artist Judy Kaufman. Many of my favorite projects evolve from bits and pieces I've left out on my work table, while others take shape when I have a particular project in mind. Well, this installment of Square One shows you how both of these methods can come together. Start with a plan, and before you know it, one thing leads to another. It all began when some friends became grandparents. Because I had several sheets of square frame stickers on hand, what began with the intention to make a single card led me on a wide detour. First, I framed all of the bears from a sheet of teddy bear peel-offs. In some cases, I cut off parts of the bears so they would fit inside the frames. Next, I got out the markers and did some coloring. I was enjoying the simple coloring, so I got out some lotus flower peel-offs, adding them to more of the same square frames. Next, I got out some fine nib pens, adding dots and other patterns to some of the framed lotus flowers and leaves. Then some patterned cardstock caught my eye. I had used it to die cut flowers, but hadn't put it back on the shelf yet. I thought it would be fun to make a batch of patterned leaves, so I got out some gold outline peel-offs and used those for the shapes. I wanted to keep going with the frames, so I altered two peel-off sheets, one each in black and gold, using Bahama Blue, Senorita Magenta, Havana Brown, and Metallic Gold Pinata Color alcohol inks. I placed the altered frames onto bronze metallic cardstock and black iris shimmer sheets, leaving some of them as squares and cutting some close to the lacy edges of the peel-offs. I used some of the negative shapes from the frames, too, leftovers like the squares that were inside the smallest frame on each sheet. While I was at it, I used the same alcohol inks to alter some silver and gold butterfly outline peel-offs and some white iris and dark pink iris shimmer sheets. I put the butterfly outlines onto the shimmer sheets and did some more hand cutting. Meanwhile, the Martha Stewart butterfly lace punches I'd ordered arrived, and I had to test them out. Out came the pink cardstock. Instant success on my first try. A 6 by 10 inch oversized card base sat in front of me. At this point, there were several piles on my table. Dozens of leaves, butterflies, and frames. I spread everything out on a piece of white foam core board and began layering and combining the elements. I realized I had a lot of top layers, but there were no bases. So I pulled out pattern papers, stickers, solid cardstock, some die-cut shapes that were left over from other projects, and a piece of embossed shimmer sheets. The next stage? Layer, revise, layer, and revise again. All of the projects you've seen throughout this article are what came from allowing one thing to lead to another, from using a mix of stickers and papers, punches, and dies. Except for the bright primary colors in the birthday cards, I stayed within a relatively limited palette for all of the projects, making it easy to choose just a few papers and stickers and use them in a variety of ways. All of the layouts are simple and formal. This is dictated by the frames, drawing your eye to whatever is placed in the square. Now it's your turn, and time to see what happens when you embrace the notion that one thing leads to another. To find the products featured in this article, check with your local scrapbook retailer. Browse our premier retail stores for coupons to a store near you. We hope you enjoyed this article from Scrapbooking.com magazine. For more creative inspiration, be sure to check out all of the great articles and projects in this month's issue.